What is up, guys? Welcome back to a brand new Brawl Stars video. Today we've got a very important topic to talk about, and this is going to be sort of something that goes back and forth between footage that I recorded today and footage that I recorded a long time ago when Brawl Stars was in its infancy, when it had just come out, and when Showdown was in a much better place, in my opinion. You know, we've got a lot to talk about today as far as Stop the Spin and just generally the atmosphere around solo Showdown is concerned, so let's just go ahead and get right into it. So first off, as you guys can see, I just want to throw it out there. I've played a lot of solo Showdown and a lot of duo Showdown. They're easily my favorite game modes in the game right now. I have 375 solo victories and 246 duo victories since they started getting tracked. So really overall, definitely my favorite game modes in the game. With that said, you guys probably have noticed in the past 6 months or so, I've stopped making our regular solo Showdown videos, you know, for a while until duo Showdown. I really didn't have very much Showdown content on the channel, you know, compared to what I did for the first 6 months of the game. So there is a reason for that, and I'd imagine most of you guys can sympathize with it, and that is teaming. Now, guys, teaming isn't inherently wrong. It is definitely the optimal way to play as of right now, and I just want to make today's video because, you know, I know that everybody's going to be making videos about this. I know that a lot of people are going to be talking about this, and I feel like the answer is not to morally, you know, try to have the high ground and push down people, make them feel bad for teaming, because that is not going to work. It's not going to make people stop teaming. It's not going to change the atmosphere of Showdown. However, I do think that I have the answer as to how we can probably find a fix to Showdown teaming and maybe make it less likely that, you know, a Showdown match is going to end up with just like 4-player teams on either side. With that said, I just want to go ahead and go into a Showdown and see how long it actually takes for us to be either try to team up with or find a ridiculously sized team. So we're just gonna play a couple matches, probably a couple matches. I'd imagine we're not gonna get one for literally the first match, but we're gonna go in with Barley. Not a super high trophy brawler here, but you know, one of my lower ones actually. We're just gonna try and see. Oh geez, we have a Mortis here, so I'm gonna run away now because I die to Mortis so often. But Barley here. Okay, so we're gonna see. We're gonna probably be able to team up with this Dynamite very, very easily. See, I'm gonna spin around. Bam, team. We're teamed up. Now we're probably gonna be there until the end. We're probably gonna be there like until the end. I kid you not. This dude is probably going to be my friend until the very end of this match. We got another Dynamite. Look at that, dude. Look at that, dude. Dude's teaming up with us. Look at that. Amazing. All right, I'm gonna grab a couple power-ups right here. We might as well. We're gonna save our buddy here. Obviously, these Mortises are going to be a little bit annoying to deal with. Actually, Mortis is really the main thing that's going to be able to beat down teaming significantly right now. And I'm glad to see that. But yeah, earlier on, though, you see, it definitely is something that's very prevalent in the game right now. You see a lot of people teaming. I'm going to have my super ready to go. These Mortises are probably going to be a little bit scared of me, a little bit unwilling to, I guess, go after me at the moment. They got a team of Mortis going on here. That's actually pretty intense, man. Wow, actually, I can't believe that just happened. Okay, so we're actually going to get a solid 4th place finish there. Not really relying too much on teaming, but at the same time, you know, this is definitely not something that's super common. Now, we'll just keep on playing right now because I do want to show you guys an example of exactly what I'm talking about when I say that Showdown teaming kind of makes it so you just want to stop playing Showdown when you lose because of a specific situation. And anyone that's been up against a 4-brawler team and gotten pinched before, I know you know exactly what I'm talking about, but I just want to illustrate it for everyone that may or may not be new to the game. Maybe you don't remember exactly how it feels since you don't play Showdown very often. But it's definitely one of the most discouraging things that can happen in a given game of Showdown. It is just so annoying to deal with. All right, so we've got a nice little team of Dynamites here that we're going to be friends with, and they're probably not going to betray us. That's probably what it's going to go down here. We have a team of literally 5 members of the map, so nobody except maybe a powered up shotgunner or I guess one of us, if one of us decides to betray the rest of the team, or a Mortis will be able to beat this team. It just won't happen, guys. It just will not happen. Because there's too much firepower. We can do thousands of damage in literally like the blink of an eye. Like you could literally blink and lose your character instantly because of how much damage Dynamites can put out on a team. It's just the fact of the matter. We're just going to walk around this map and just destroy everybody. Now, I don't usually do this. As you guys know, I like to betray the team. I like to stop people from teaming. I hate going into showdown matches and finding just like a team of 4 or 5 people. With that said, I just want to illustrate how easy it is and how optimal it is to just team up with people to get farther in a solo showdown match. It just is optimal. It just is. The fact of the matter is that it just is optimal. Okay, so he's gonna be voted off the island right now. This dude's getting voted off because he's got 5 power-ups. Nobody wants to deal with that. Nobody wants to deal with that, dude. So we're gonna take him out real quick. Obviously, Dynamite had to betray me at some point. Super going down from Dynamite. He's probably gonna go after me any second now. Wait, where's the other guy? Oh, he's over here. We got a Colt. We got a Colt that just magically managed to survive. That's hilarious, man. All right, we're gonna go ahead and throw down our super. That's probably gonna be the win, guys. I'm gonna go and just auto attack. That's gonna be it. We took home a first place finish. It was easy. I at no point felt challenged there. At no point did I feel like, hey, I'm gonna be taken out. Nobody wanted to betray me because they knew that if they got knocked out in 7th or 8th place, they were going to lose some serious trophies, and that they'd have to literally win or get 2nd place in their next showdown match to recover them and make any sort of positive gains. So it discourages people, if they're in like 8th, 9th, or 10th place. If there aren't that many people left in a match, maybe they'll be less likely to team. But as far as, right now, what the trophy output is concerned, it's ridiculous. You have a 7 trophy gained by the person in first, which I don't think is necessarily enough with the risk that you're going to be taking in a solo showdown. You can get teamed up on and pinched and then lose that entire game. So what really needs to happen to change Showdown, in my opinion, now this is totally my opinion, this might not work, but, in my eyes, the one way to actually fix this is to change the output of trophies, change how much you get for each rank. Now, if I were to rebalance trophies, I would make it so there is a flat amount that you're losing for the 10th spot to the 6th spot, okay? And then a flat amount that you're gaining from the 3rd spot to the 5th spot. Then 1st and 2nd will both split a ridiculous amount of trophies. So basically maybe like 10 trophies for 1st place and maybe like 6 or 7 trophies for 2nd place. Then 1 trophy for 3rd, 4th, and 5th. And then -1 for maybe 6th, 7th, and 8th. And then -2 for 9th and 10th. Now, what this would do is make it so you feel like if you can really win a showdown, if you're really better than everybody else in the entire showdown match, then you're going to be able to take out the rest of the opponents on the map and get a ridiculous gain in trophies. With that said, if you get 2nd place, if you kind of weasel your way by, maybe you even do team up with a friend, just one person, a friendly person on the map, not like a, pre-queued up match, but like straight up just a friendly person on the map that just spun to team up with you, then maybe you do get that 6th trophy gain. But otherwise, you're either going to be gaining 1 or losing 1 or 2. And that's a very, very powerful motivator for people to not team, because they're not going to be losing a ton if they get taken out early. But the advantage is if they decide to go aggressive in the beginning, if they get lucky or they have a lot of skill and they dodge shots and they get kills, then they're going to have a lot of power-ups. They're going to get to the top 2 or 3, and then they're going to be able to, make their claim for the final, battle in the showdown and get their trophies. What it really comes down to is that optimal gameplay right now includes teaming. Supercell obviously doesn't have an easy way to fix this, or they would have. They clearly don't like it necessarily, but they have no way of actually fixing it and actually preventing it from happening that isn't clunky. So they haven't done anything about it other than say, it's kind of a Hunger Games-esque thing where you can team up with people or you don't team up with people. Like, you either do or you don't, and that's fine. But the thing is I think I have a sneaking suspicion here that if they actually did have a solution, if they actually did have a way to stop teaming definitively without it being clunky, without it, punishing certain play styles or certain players or certain brawlers, then I think I have a sneaking suspicion that they would actually just smite down teaming, because initially Showdown was so much better atmosphere-wise and probably had quite a few more players percent-wise as well. The fact of the matter is, optimal gameplay will always be preferred by the player base if it's not, totally outlawed by the terms of service of the game, okay? and there's no way that they were going to be able to come up with a good solution that wasn't clunky to stop teaming in Showdown with the way that it works. You know, you can't stop people from seeing them spinning around. You can't stop people from spinning around by making them, you know, take damage if they spin, or if they stay close to another brawler, they take damage, because there are strategies with, you know, closer range brawlers that involve staying in bushes, and maybe you get very, very close to someone. If you get close to someone like that, then you maybe start taking damage if you're the person on the outside of the bush very, very close to someone else, and then you know that someone's right around you. So, you know, that's already going to be just throwing a fork in it, and just not necessarily going to make it as easy of a solution as it might have been. And on top of that, I want to point out that, you know, teaming doesn't necessarily need to be right up close and personal either, because, you know, over time, teaming has gone from something where it's like you spin around, the other person spins around, you know, you're honor bound to each other till the end of the game, unless you're a certain person that, you know, people know betray other people. Otherwise, most of the time, people stayed teamed up until the end of the game, and they were the only brawlers remaining. But at this point in time, you don't know if someone's going to betray you or not, and a lot of people do betray for the early, you know, the early power-ups in the Showdown match. So if you team up with someone early, maybe a shotgunner, or, you know, a just heavy damage brawler like maybe a Colt or a Ricochet or a Brock or something like that, then you're going to stay far away from them. So if they do decide to betray you, then they're not going to be able to get the jump on you and take you out of the game. And I think that there are a lot of things that go into making these decisions, and the fact of the matter is, all of the ones that have been promoted, all the ones that people say, like, this is the solution, they all have holes, they all have issues. And the only way to really fix the atmosphere of Showdown at this point in time, in my opinion, is to change the way that people perceive the loss in the later ranks of the match. You know, the 8th, 9th, 10th place finish need to be less impactful and less of a ridiculous hit to your trophy count, so you feel like you need to be in the top and actually competitive and getting the power-ups and things. So it's optimal to actually be on your own, getting all the power-ups, and then get to the end where you can win and get a lot of trophies. Now, obviously, my suggested balance as far as, you know, maybe making it 10 trophies for first place and 6 for second place, I don't know if that'll add up or not. I don't know if that's something to consider or not. That might make pushing a little bit too easy, but at the same time, I think that is probably the way that we will be able to change this and change the overall atmosphere of Solo Showdown. It's just really, really important that we realize that, you know, optimal gameplay, if it's not against the rules, will never be ignored. It will never be, you know, shut down by claims of a moral high ground from someone else. You know, you might get some people with that, but you're not going to get many, and that's just the fact. That's just the fact of the matter. In any game where that claim has been made, where there's a moral and correct way to play, but the other way to play isn't against the rules in any sense, in any reality, it's not at all against the rules, it's never actually stuck for the majority of the player base that do want to play optimally, get the most trophies, get the most out of it, and generally be at the highest tier of competitive gameplay. That's just how it's going to go. So, you know, if we could change things by just talking about it and saying, you know, hashtag stop the spin, and then, you know, not spinning in our videos, hey, you know, that's great, but that's not going to happen. I love to be wrong. Prove me wrong, guys. Prove me wrong right now. If I go into Showdown literally tomorrow and make a video on it, prove me wrong and don't spin and don't team up. Nobody team up, and I will totally rescind everything I've said in this video, but that will not happen. We will find tons of people teaming, and it's going to not really change much, because then others are going to see it as an opportunity to gain trophies, because maybe less people are spinning to win right now. They'll team up with others that are, you know, thinking along the same lines, and then we're going to lose some trophies because we claim to have a moral high ground. That's what it comes down to. So let me know what your thoughts are on all this. I'd love to hear them, but whatever the case may be, 4 or 5 brawlers teaming up on you is never going to be a fun situation unless you win, and in very few cases will you win. But yeah, guys, that's going to be about it for this one. Again, let me know down in the comment section below what you think, because I want this to be a discussion more than anything. And as long as we're talking about this, then maybe Supercell sees this and is like, hey, a lot of people want to change here, so let's fix it, you know? And maybe they've already thought about this. Maybe there are issues with the solution that I've presented or that other people will be presenting in their videos, but I think that it's important to talk about this, because this was one of the best game modes, one of the most beloved game modes when this game came out, and at this point in time, it's a shell of its former self. So that's going to be about it for this one. Hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I'll see you back here for the next video very, very shortly. As always, if you have any ideas for future videos, drop them down in the comment section below. See you in the next one. Until then, peace.